Smoke a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThoughtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
If somebody would have just seen somebody sitting outside the truck looking like they on target, looking like they peeping and they watching and they don't know, they probably would have opted not to do it then too. Because when you go to do something, the goal is to get them to do the mission and make it back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So niggas is least likely to attack you when you got security.
They see just the thought of like seeing a nigga out there that look like he on security detail, or like if they ain't all black or a badge or whatever, it's just gonna deter niggas.
Mm-hmm. All right, but niggas got this persona, and I'm not saying it's him, but maybe he not even thought about like that, but he got to start thinking like that, or he's going to continue to take L's because you're too loud and you move too much and you're controversial at that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, those are the mechanisms that say, hey, you're more than likely to keep having little situations because it's just who you are and how you move. So, and if that's how you assess your millions, and that, you know, good, but adjust to what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? That I'm a real nigga, I go anywhere and I don't need shit. Come on, bro. That shit's a facade. They shot my nigga last year, President Trump. And he got secret, and then, of course it was inside job, but he Secret Service, you know what I'm saying? You think you can't? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck are we to think that we that motherfucking good? And nigga, presidents get shot.
Nah, fair.
Come on, bro. This ain't even the time to be playing. That ain't the city or the state to be playing in like that. So, respect niggas gangster. Move like you know shit. Get wicked. Bro, protect yourself. How niggas though? Like, man, let me tell you, bro. I done been in some situations where if it had not been for us there, me there, niggas be dead. You know what I'm saying? Niggas would be took down, kidnapped. Like, I love my profession, but I hate my profession. You feel me? We the ones niggas hate to pay, but we the ones that niggas want to do the most. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's the contrast in the work in the profession, because we the one. That's my security. You know, like we the help, but nigga, we the one keep you safe. We really not the help. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We really your right hand man. Sure. You feel me? So it's just like, bro. Bro gotta do better. You gotta get some wiser people around you that tell you no. Let's go. Why are we doing this? Let's not go nowhere until security get here. Oh, we still want to stay? Well, let's hire them for another day or get somebody just as good or better. We're not gonna leave ourselves accessible. You know what I mean? Even if it comes down to just having niggas around you that can carry the tools. Why you want all felons around you? How is it gonna help you? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you should be in your executive vehicle or your driver, your chauffeur, no less than 2 security, because you always travel in groups, 3 or 4 of y'all. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6 of y'all, whatever. No less than 2, but at least 3. And then you let the other homies ride with your habits. That's how you protect yourself. And then you don't want to jeopardize a nigga profession because you got a bad habit. You know, you want to have you know what I'm saying, and your devices and woo. Nah, niggas gotta reset their priorities. You know what I mean? But shout out to Walka, shout out to the whole TSL fam, shout out to the homie who lost his life, say so P. You know, condolences. May God give his family peace and some type of direction in this time of grief. You know what I mean? And may this become just let this be a lesson to do things better. You know what I'm saying? The only thing worse about having a tragic situation is not learning from it and improving from it. So let's use this as a foundation to make some changes, to take some things more seriously, to show life that you give a fuck, so you start moving in a certain way. Be what you are. Just don't move like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's been some people in the comments like, I say about 50-50. Some saying like, damn, it's like Sauce Walka really resilient, like he back already. And then it's another 50, I feel like that's like, take your time, get off the internet, you don't gotta goddamn.
He should. Because two things, bro. One side of it, you don't want people to see how comfortable you are with death. You know what I mean? That can hurt you just as much as anything. You know what I mean? Because it can make it seem like you're not genuine. It can make it seem like it means nothing to you. It can make it seem like the relationship with that man wasn't real. It was literally just a business, and it wasn't nothing personal. Like y'all didn't really fuck with him, so you don't give a fuck. It can make it look like a lot of things when you're too quick to start talking. I think Blood should sit down. I think Blood should seek wise counsel. Like he been shot. That's traumatic. You know what I mean? He lost the art. That, bro, maybe you should sit down and find a minister or something that you respect and get some spiritual guidance. Do a cleanse. You know, TSF at this point can run itself. It'll train home. He finna drop. Sauce Wooden do his thing. Peso gonna do his thing. All his artists are working. So that means if you just take a week or two to yourself and just detox and just drain that negative energy and you know what I'm saying, hell, talk to God for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta prioritize your sanity. Yeah. You know what I mean? And just reset, bro. Like give the family time to grieve. You think the family want to see you, regardless of what name you saying you doing it for? You think the family want to see that? The people who love that man want to see that? It just, you're pouring salt on the wound, and you're not giving it time to heal. And I think that's just as important. I mean, you don't want to be looked at as a person who all business, no heart.
Yeah.
You don't want to be looked at in that manner, because that's not really who you are. But, and if it is who you are, be discreet about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, be discreet about it, like shit. I mean, bro, you know about me, like I always tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like I watch body language and shit. It didn't look good. Not saying that he guilty of anything, but it didn't look good. Like just from his the way his eyes were looking in his face. And then, you know, Walka always gonna get to talking shit or saying just talking too motherfucking much. So then you say shit that might undermine your sincerity, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, learn when to keep your mouth closed, blood. It's a time to speak, it's a time to be silent. It's a time to be on the forefront, it's a time to step back, restructure, reset. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't owe nobody. You don't have, at this point, you done did so much for your career and for your label, and you don't owe nobody no explanations. You ain't gotta overdo anything at this point. Let it flow. That shit felt forced and unnatural. It looked forced, I'm sorry. It came out forced and it looked forced. Like nigga got his arm around the blood, limping on one, like his leg. Look, why you got your leg on a man who just got shot? Why you gotta hold a man like this? Nigga just got shot. He leaning on crutches. You look like you hurt him. That's what it looked like to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I don't know. It was weird. Yeah. I don't think this even foul play. I mean, I don't think nothing like that. I don't believe nothing like that. I just believe like Well, I gotta know when to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up sometimes. And it's hard to tell a nigga that when he's made multi-millions and I haven't. You know what I'm saying? But it's always the advisor behind the king who's the real reason the king legacy thrives. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it goes back to security shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could be the nigga keeping this nigga alive, but you don't get no glory. You know what I'm saying? Your pay could get cut first. You get cut first. You know what I'm saying? You can't say what's right too loud or he'll replace you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, it's just one of them things, man. It's one of them things, bro, where you got to take the good with the bad and you just got to understand placement. You know what I mean? Blood got to really take time and be grateful for his placement. Move like he's grateful for his placement. And understand that he's a walking liability. He is a walking investment. He is a walking ticket. And he's also a walking liability. You have to compensate for that. You know what I'm saying? You have to compensate for that. And you loud and, you know what I'm saying? You got to compensate for that. And you got to know when to shut up. You got to know when to move. Know when to leave. Know when to stay. Know when to say something. Know when not to say something. You know what I mean? Know when to agree. Know when to disagree. Know when to let it roll. And know when to stand on it.
Yeah.
These are all the things you have to learn as a leader. And if you don't learn those things, you're gonna keep taking casualties unnecessarily. All for the lack of knowledge and the lack of understanding, the lack of applying wisdom. And that's something you get with time and experience. That's why a lot of these young niggas, this is why a lot of young niggas, they crash out so fast, or they have such long, short runs. Because they don't have nobody. Oh, like they disconnect themselves from the older nigga in the clique, or you know, who's the person with wisdom. You know how every clique used to have that one nigga that everybody go to, everybody talk to. He keep everything in line.
Yeah.
He keep everything together. You know what I'm saying? He's the safeguard.
Yeah. You
got to have one of those in your clique, because they gonna tell you no when you thinking yes, and it's rightfully no. They gonna tell you stand down when you need to stand down. They also gonna tell you, hey, you doing right by standing up. You know what I'm saying? They also gonna tell you, hey, you doing right by holding the line.
Yeah.
You need that. Find somebody you can trust, who you respect, that's wise. Keep them with you. Keep all the other shit with you, but make sure you keep them with you. Because these are the type of niggas that you like to isolate because they challenge your authority.